Hello, I'm Ubiru. Welcome to my indie run-through. Indie run-throughs are new series, which are about 10 to 15 minutes long of gameplay of different indie games recently released on Steam or GOG. Today I'll be running through Bridge Constructor. Bridge Constructor is a mobile game ported over to PC, released in October 2013 on Steam via Greenlight. The game is published by Head Up Games, and let's have a look at some of the gameplay. So this is the front screen of Bridge Constructor. As you can see, it's quite obviously a port from mobile, with the lack of animations on the buttons. The trophy is very big, specifically designed for fingers. And I will be playing on mouse. Let's have a look at, what does this button do? Achievements, okay. Music's here. You might be able to notice from the main screen, the music's quite unforgivingly loud. So for now I've decided to turn it down by 80%. Anyway, let's have a look at the gameplay. There are 3 different difficulties in this game. The first being, I'll just start with this quickly. The first being a car difficulty. I will quickly, this is my previous design, I believe. There are 3 difficulties. So we have the play button. Once you've constructed your bridge, you have these 3 different types of vehicles you can use to cross the bridge. I'm going to, for instance, start with the car. And what it does is the car goes over the bridge, or the truck or the lorry goes over the bridge. And the green colour you see of the bridge should change to a more orange or red colour, depending on how much pressure is being put on the separate parts. So before I show you guys how the inner workings of the game works, how to build things, etc., I'll just quickly mention that there is no visible mouse in any videos that I produce. I imagine this is purely because of the port. I mean, I have a visible mouse on my computer as I'm recording right now, but yeah, for some odd reason, it's just not visible in the videos. Anyway, let's think about showing you guys how the mechanics work in the game. Let's maybe choose something a bit harder. Okay. Yes. This one's good. So I'm just going to quickly wipe my current bridge and start from scratch. So there are different materials in this game which are used to construct different bridges of different consistencies. We start off with the wood, which is the first material you receive, which is used to build both roads like this, and also can be used for construction purposes underneath or above. They can be used to keep the road sturdy, and etc. And there's another one, which is the steel, which is exactly the same as the wood, but it is quite a bit stronger, and it does cost a bit more money. I'll get back to that in a second. The third material in this game are concrete, and they can only be produced on these yellow spheres, which you see here on the left and right. They can be used like so, quite high, and they're usually used to restrain and keep the bridge from falling over. Very helpful when also combined with the next material, which is the wires. The wires are used primarily to keep things sturdy. They're not very good for keeping a bridge sturdy from underneath, but they're good from, let's see if I make something here. Let's do this, 2 high, no, 1 high. Let's do 1 high from both sides. 1 high from like this, and 1 high like this with the concrete. We have the wooden bridge down, and we use the wire to stabilize the bridge like so. We use the wire to go from the pylon, the concrete pylon, to the different parts of the bridge. But yeah, as I'm doing here, I'm quite literally moving the white over to the white with these wires. Get the wires all over the bridge, keep it stable, and we will test it in a second. How about now? As you can see, I've just tested by pressing play, and physics immediately start. And what I can see here is the bridge is stable. Nothing is red at the moment, so it gives me an indication that this bridge is stable under any weight, because it's all very bright green. It all looks very stable. These concrete items here, these ones here, they are indestructible. Everything else is destructible. The wood is the weakest, then the steel is pretty strong, and the wire is only purely used from like so. So let's test this vehicle, the truck, the van, whatever you want to call it, over the bridge to see how stable our bridge is. So the idea is the vehicle is to cross the bridge and get to the other side. When they hit this flag, both of them need to hit this flag in order for the level to be completed. And there we have it. We've completed the level. Let's try something a bit harder now. Go up a bit in difficulty. I haven't progressed too much in this game. I've played about an hour of it, but from what I've seen, it's a very interesting, well constructed game. So some of these maps are deceptive. When you go over them, they have the details on what you can use, how much of a margin there is to cover the space between the two banks. Like here, it's 60 meters. You can use wood, steel, and you can use the wire. We'll try this. I'll wipe it quickly. And okay. I will try something a bit funny, because at the moment, there's a few people trying to do something like some acrobatics or whatever to get the vehicles over to the end. You don't need a complete bridge to complete this game. All you need to do is have the vehicles going from the left to the right. Both of the vehicles go past the flag, and the level is successful. So what I'll do here is I think I'll make something a bit funny. Maybe get something like this. Get the wood going up like this. I don't know how I'm going to keep this stable, but I'll try my best. Yeah, so if we can keep this stable, then we might be able to get to the end without actually making a proper bridge. The bridge can collapse. As long as the two vehicles get to the end, then it's a success. Okay, let's maybe get this up here. There's like a cool thing that I found out is if you have the metal like this on the left hand side and use a wire, it's good for holding things still because it pulls back, and so it has more thrust than it's meant to, I think. That's what I've experienced anyway after my hour or so of gameplay. So we'll do something like, get rid of that. So if I haven't, I've probably not mentioned this already, but the budget at the top, you're limited by how much budget you can use. You're limited by your budget. So if the budget it cannot exceed the number on the right. Everything costs a set amount of money. Wire is more expensive the longer it is, etc., etc. Let's try and fix this. I'm not very optimistic, actually. It's not the best contraption I've ever made. Over here we can try. Okay. Hey, that's holding together a bit. No, maybe not. Let's get this here. Keep it a bit more stable. We pretty much run out of resources. Okay. This game definitely has a degree of difficulty. It's very easy to bugger up. Very easy to not get the right combination of things because you're limited by a budget. So it's not like free for all. You can do whatever you like. It's very much some of the later missions are very difficult. I will quickly flick to one of my hard missions I'm trying at the moment, but I'm not really being able to be successful with it because it's a bit too difficult. This, though, it should be fairly straightforward, but the idea is for us to play silly buggers and try and get this working while doing some crazy jump for the cars. So this one, Bridge 5 on the Ridge, which is the third area of the game, 80 meters wide. Is it this one? No, it's this one, sorry. 120 meters wide. You can use all the materials except for concrete. Let me show you my contraption. This looks like a pretty well formulated bridge, you'd imagine. Yeah. It looks a pretty good bridge, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, let's see how it acts against a truck. Ooh. Ooh, it's not liking it. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Oh god, it's given way. Yes. See? All you need is both vehicles across the flag. The bridge doesn't have to be standing. And you win. So this is the next bridge I tried. Bridge 2, 16 meters. And you can only use wood. So this is what I've made. I've got 5,000 left of resources, but if I put any more down, then it's a bit of a waste. Let's see how it acts against a truck. Go on. Go on, van. Let's see how it performs. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's giving way. It's all very bendy wood in this game. Look at this. Wow. Oh, he's not going to make it. Oh, we've got to try that again. Come on, lorry. Truck, you can do it. Come on. Go on, truck. Yeah, I've noticed different things happen every time you hit play. It's not fixed. Like for now, this time, we might actually be successful. And we are successful. So if you've made a bridge contraption with this game, it's always wise to try multiple times with the same vehicle, just to be sure whether the bridge is broken or not. Of course, that's if you can get 3/4 way across the bridge. If not, then you're pretty much fucked. Well, anyway, that's been Bridge Constructor, an indie game released on Steam about a year ago. I liked it. It's a port of a iOS game, but I'm not too bothered about that. I had a good time. I was sunk a couple of hours in this easy. The first indie game I've actually had a look at in this new series, and there's probably be a few more to come. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. I'll catch you next time.